Before we get to this 1 minute gun, just to note that Bernie Little is listening to his son Joe from the dock. You know it kills Bernie to listen to this race from Florida. You raced for him, against him. He's like you. He loves this.
I can't imagine a Gold Cup without Bernie being here, and I don't know what year it was the last time there was a Gold Cup without Bernie here, but it was a long time ago. It looks like to me Budweiser might have got that inside line, but he's there pretty early.
I think it was 1962, Chip. Going back in time, the Budweiser is on lane 1. We do have 46 seconds to the start. They are really low on speed. The Budweiser is in 1. It looks like Terry Troxel in the Fox Hills Chrysler Jeep is snuck up in lane 2. The Oberto is out in lane 4. The Trend West will be in 3. Mike Weber will be the trailer boat, and Mike Hansen is in traffic. And actually, as they come up, it looks like Mike Hansen now is snuck into lane 2. So he is right between the Budweiser and the Fox Hills Chrysler. Should be a dandy. A lot will depend on the start here. It's Budweiser lane 1. Tubby's with Mike Hansen in lane 2. Fox Hills Chrysler in 3. Trend West in 4. It's the Oberto in 5. The trailer is Greektown Casino. Oberto will lead them up from the outside with a lot of boat speed. They seem to have it well timed as they come for the start. It will be a good start for the Gold Cup 2002. Oberto on the outside, Budweiser on the inside. Lots of spray in the Greektown following, and there they go to the O'Doul's Eye in the Sky as they head down to the Belle Isle Bridge. It is a great race, and we have a good legal start by everybody and a flying start. It is the Budweiser in lane number 1. Dave Billwalk looking for gold. He blew it last year when his boat let him down. Hole, and now he leads them through the first turn, and there is a lot of traffic on the outside of him. 3 or 4 Rooster Tails wide on the outside of him. It's Budweiser out of the turn, and Chip, Dave Billwalk got a great start along with everybody else, but it's his race right now.
You do not beat the Budweiser by letting them inside of you and beating you at the start, and trying to run around them on the outside for the Gold Cup is darn near impossible. It almost has to be Budweiser break something for anybody else to have a chance at this point.
They are still very close. We'll see how Billwalk handles the Rooster Tail turn. It gets very rough. He tugs it along the buoy line. He looks like he's out and about lane 2. The traffic around him in second place is Terry Troxel. Mike Hansen's in very bad water on the inside. The Budweiser completes lap 1. Troxel's running second. Hansen on the inside. Trent West running 4th on the way outside. The Oberto in bad water. It's Budweiser after lap 1 running 1:48.647 in the first lap.
That's a very fast first lap, and I think that may be one of the fastest laps of the weekend, and that's when you want it in the final heat of the Gold Cup.
To the O'Doul's Eye in the Sky, the U1 Budweiser. Bernie Little's boat has a chance to clock its 14th Gold Cup. And here in Detroit, Dave Billwalk has to think about redemption. But Chip, you know at this point, as he's got about a 2 Rooster Tail lead over the Fox Hills Chrysler Jeep, you know that it's when you're in the lead that things get nervous. Maybe you hear something in the engine. Now, Dave, probably more nervous than ever.
These are going to be the longest laps in Dave's life because he's got the lead. He's done his job at the start line. He's done his job at getting the inside line. Now he just needs that boat to stay underneath of him. And if he doesn't make any mistakes at this point, it's his to win.
It is the Budweiser through the Rooster Tail turn, looking very nice. This is the T6 hole. They haven't raced it all year. They brought it off the trailer to run it here. The battle for second is fierce. Budweiser completes lap 2. Terry Troxel is in second place running. Oh, the Trend West is going wide and nearly into the seawall. The Tubbies is running 3rd. Trend West now back to 4th, maybe 5th as the Oberto comes up on him. The O'Doul's Eye in the Sky coming up the Budweiser in lap 2, 147 miles an hour.
He slowed down a little bit, but only a mile an hour, so he doesn't want to leave anything to chance. He doesn't want somebody to sneak up on him. He's got this. He's in control. There's no question.
A 3 Rooster Tail lead for the Budweiser. The U1, the top point getter all day. There was frustration yesterday with a penalty, and Dave did not want to talk to us before the final heat. And Chip, you understand those emotions, but Dave was very focused on this. He leads by 3 Rooster Tails now as they are spread out. The Fox Hills Chrysler in second. 3rd place is the Tubby's Grill. He was in tough water throughout this heat. Budweiser to the Rooster Tail turn, Chip.
Well, I was surprised when Terry Troxel said that he didn't have to be on the inside of Budweiser to win. I found that hard to believe. I didn't think you could win from the outside, and I think that's actually the case. You can't beat the Budweiser from the outside on this big race course. Terry's still trying to run him down, but I don't think he's got the boat to do it.
Budweiser 144 miles an hour in lap 3. 2 more laps to go for Dave Billwalk, and he will grab his 5th Gold Cup of his career. Now the Troxel is chasing him down, but 3 Rooster Tails back, and they seem pretty well spread out. Chip, how is the water settling in terms of what you've seen in the past?
The water is actually excellent, and what's happening down here in the tight, rough corner is that as Dave Billwalk comes down the back straightaway, his team member on the radio is telling him what lane is the smoothest lane. That's the lane he drives through.
The Budweiser has a lap and a half to go to win the 2002 Chrysler Jeep APBA Gold Cup here in Detroit. Terry Troxel waiting for the Budweiser to cough, to hiccup, to go dead in the water, something to happen. He is within striking distance if something goes wrong with the Budweiser, but it looks like it's Budweiser's race. Tubby's Grill running third place. There's Budweiser's reverse tail turn, comes down. He'll complete lap number 4. The white flag waves. One more lap to go for Dave Billwalk to win this 2002 Gold Cup. Terry Troxel in second, Tubby's in third, fourth is the Alberto.
Trying to think that Dave Billwalk's Budweiser is going to break down in front of you is like whistling in the graveyard. It doesn't happen. That boat is very well prepared. By far the best prepared boat. You don't see it break very often. So I think that's a hopeless wish.
145 miles an hour for the Budweiser in lap number 4. He's got 3/4 of a lap. The O'Doul's Eye in the Sky has him exiting turn number 2, or turn 1, corner number 2, and he's coming up on the field actually, but he will not catch them. There's a great battle there, what appears for 4th and 5th, but the Trent West and the Mike Weber at Greektown Casino are out of the race. It's the Budweiser halfway up the backstretch, and you can see, Chip, that the Budweiser is back well off the throttle with a half a lap to go.
Yeah, that's the smart thing to do. His radio guys are saying, Dave, it's all yours. Just get it around this group of buoys. Get it till you see that checkered tablecloth. We're going to have a big party tonight.
The Budweiser compressor stalls around through the turn. He takes it nice and wide, goes by the grandstand, and the checkered flag is waiting, and it waves for the Miss Budweiser, the winner of the 2002 APBA Gold Cup here, the Chrysler Jeep 2002 Gold Cup. Troxler goes very close to the grandstand. He comes by in the Fox Hills Chrysler Jeep for second place. Third place will be Mike Hansen, defending Gold Cup champion. He could not repeat. He takes a third in the Tubby's Grilled Submarines. And there's Steve David, still no Gold Cup, but a 4th place finish, very respectable for the old boy Alberto.
No, I didn't see anybody really fight Dave for that inside. It seemed to be his for the taking, and I have to believe that if you've got a boat that you don't think is up to the Budweiser boat, which most of these, I have to say, aren't, you don't let the Budweiser and Dave Billwalk get the inside lane, but somehow they just let him have it, and there's no beating the Budweiser. When they get a perfect start on the inside, your day's pretty much sealed.
Dave.
Good job, Dave.
Dave,
Buddy.
you win the Gold Cup, your 5th Gold Cup. You win it for Bernie, who's at home. Imagine Bernie at home listening with Joe calling play-by-play.
Oh, man, Bernie, this one's for you, buddy. Get well. We can't wait to have you here. I don't know how we did it without you, but, you know, you inspired us, I tell you. You really did. And we couldn't have raced any harder all weekend. Troxel's boat was fast when he was moving. He was pulling by us there going into the first turn, but luckily we got lane position. I got a little better start. Again, that was the race.
I know last year haunted you probably for a year with the boat going in that hole, spinning you out, no chance. For a year, you probably replayed that in your mind, huh?
Well, other drivers know these Gold Cups can be elusive. You can crash, you can spin out. It can happen in a final heat. No, it didn't really bother me much. It's just I know that's boat racing, you know. So we just hoped that we wouldn't do something stupid today, and we didn't.
All right. Joe Little, I know you got to be happy to win this for your dad here on behalf of the Budweiser team.
Exactly. It's a great team, as you said, for Budweiser, and my father, play-by-play on the phone. He said, you're going to put me back in the hospital if you keep doing this kind of stuff. So he's so excited at home. The whole family was there rooting us on, and it's just fantastic to win for him and another win for the Budweiser team.
All right. Now, are those tapes of your play-by-play available?
No, I don't think so.